top of a lungs, dancing by the lakeside, gonna do it while we're young. In a moment it will all be gone.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another little meal plan with me video. This month's video is going to be a little bit different to what I've done in the past again. I don't think I've said this on the channel, but what I don't want to do is do a meal plan with me video every single month that's the same. That's a bit boring and repetitive. So in the past, because I've been doing these for years, they're on the VIP lounge. If you're a VIP member, you have access to the VIP lounge and you can see all the old meal plan with me videos from years and years back. But what I do is go through all my printables, like the same process, and I was recording that every single time, and it's a bit repetitive and a bit boring for people. So I'm sure if you were watching them, then you're like, oh, I don't really want to see this month because it's the same sort of stuff again and again. So I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to mix it up a little bit from month to month and just talk about different things, especially with this 2-week grocery challenge, because I am, you know, in the early stages of it. And not that I haven't done this before, but what I'm trying to do, because I'm on such a strict budget for us now, it's like $30 per person per week. It's very difficult. Like, I've dropped my budget down from, like, it's $120 or something, I think, a fortnight. I've dropped it down, and it's very tight for the price of food and stuff now. It's tight for the 4 of us. So I'm trying to think of different ways of doing things to try to achieve it. And there's different ways of using coupons and things like that, but it also comes down to food and choices we're doing. So what I don't want to do is just live on noodles for every night, you know, of the week or something like that. I would never do that. But, you know, and of course I could stick to a budget if I was just having like tin spaghetti every night or something like that, but I don't want to do that. I want to still include all the foods that we normally eat. Like, we do eat vegetables, we do eat salad stuff, all that kind of stuff. I want to keep to that. It's just trying to manage it because the cost of all that stuff can be very expensive. So I want to talk about a strategy that I've done for this month. Basically what I've done, so I do meal plan for the month, but I shop fortnightly. So when, obviously I'm planning for the first 2 weeks, it's easy because I'm about to do my main shop for that fortnight. When I'm going to do the second 2 weeks, I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking about stuff I've already got, if it will stretch into obviously that second fortnight, thinking about what maybe I can purchase next time that will go with stuff I have now that will work for then. So I do a lot of that. So it's very much a lot of pre-planning and making sure that I'm utilizing everything I've got and not just buying a different meal for every single night. Like, if I'm doing spaghetti bolognese, I buy it in bulk because it's cheaper, like the mince, and then I'll make 4 weeks worth. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can do that kind of stuff. So you've always got to really think ahead. The other strategy I'm trying to do for this month is, for the first fortnight, I've got a plan on obviously definite meals I'm doing. The second fortnight, I'm working on that as well. But what I'm going to do, instead of having, so over a fortnight, 2 nights, so 1 night in each week is a takeaway night generally, and then the other night is also, there's one other night which is usually on a Friday night because of Joseph's basketball, is like is either the takeaway night or it's a party food Friday night. So we have 2 nights in the week that are very simple. One's takeaway, the other one's like a party food Friday. So we have like sausage rolls, party pies, or maybe we'll have toasties, just something super duper simple. That's what we do. If we have leftover spaghetti bolognese for some reason, if it just happened to work in that time, then we would do that. So those 2 nights are sort of out of it, and then I've got 10 other nights to deal with in the fortnight. 10? Is that right? Yes, that's right, 10. I've got 10 other nights in the fortnight that I'm working with. Also planning for lunches and breakfast and all that too, but obviously a big focus is the dinners. So I've got 10 other nights that I'm dealing with. So my strategy for this month is, and I'm going to try to make each of the fortnights differently. So the first fortnight, I've got planned simple stuff that we like, that I can put like veggies and salad and stuff with, a lot of this. I'm sort of doing that, and then I'm repeating it like in the first week, and then I'm repeating it again the second week. So I'm just thinking of 5 things that I can do twice over the fortnight. Doing this, I've got to do stuff obviously that we love and that we really enjoy as much as possible. So they're good for us and they're not too repetitive. Now, I tend to do this anyway with a few things like spaghetti bolognese. Obviously we love that, so we absolutely have it every single week. Like, we just do. And then another thing that we start doing more so in the summertime is we have a taco night. every single week we'll do a taco night. So that's already 2 sort of dinners that are already planned and done. If we don't do tacos, we do like an enchiladas or something. So with the tacos and enchiladas, obviously we have salad stuff with that as well. So that's really good. That includes that. Even though it's a very simple dinner to do, we love it, and we still are getting vegetables into us, and the kids are eating it because they like salad stuff. The spaghetti bolognese is something we do, obviously, that has vegetables in it, because I put zucchini, capsicum, carrot, onion. I think that's everything, but I just try to get a lot of that in there. The kids don't even know, so that's really good. And then I have written down also a night that we do, I say like homemade hamburgers or schnitzel rolls or something like that, meaning they're not purchased from like a fish and chip shop or something. But if we do hamburgers in Barnes, we have a lot of salad stuff with it, obviously, or the kids will have it on the side of their plate. Again, lettuce, carrot, cucumber, capsicum, that stuff, the kids love it and they'll eat it all. So I can easily give them something, some sort of meat, and they'll have that. Do you know what I mean? It's really good. So I'm just trying to do like hamburgers at home made like that. Love those, especially with the warm weather. And if we don't want to do hamburgers, maybe in the second week, maybe we'll do like a chicken schnitzel, or we'll do that in the next fortnight with salad and stuff in it too. So that's something that we're actually having as a rotating thing as well. So we got a spaghetti, tacos or an enchilada, a hamburger or a schnitzel roll. Stir fry of some sort is usually something. The kids absolutely love rice as well. Johnny, it's his favourite food, plain rice of all things. So they like that, and we just have obviously the meat and stuff like that with it as well. And then I'm probably, for the 5th one, looking at something like one of my like packet mix stuff, that like the dry ingredients one. So that'll be like deviled sausages. We could do that. I can usually, when I make that, there's at least 2 nights worth. So I could do for 1 night in the first week, 1 night in the second week, and then the next fortnight, in replace of, and so we're not doing it 4 times for the month, I might do apricot chicken, and we'll do that in that first week and then the second week for that fortnight. So that's kind of where my head's at, if that makes sense. Something else we like to do, I've written down, roast is good too, but we're starting to get into warmer weather, so I'm probably not going to do a lot of roasts as such. But the homemade pizza that I do at home too on the pita breads, I absolutely love it. So much better for you than the pizzas, obviously, at the pizza shop. Even though we like those, this is better. The kids absolutely love the homemade pizzas. Like, they love them. So they're quick and easy to do. My kids, because Isabella has just a cheese pizza, Joseph likes a pepperoni, I tend to have that and then maybe some salad on the plate as well, and they eat it all, so they love it. So it's something super simple and easy. Johnny and I tend to have, you know, you can put anything you want on it, but I'll do like maybe like a Hawaiian with ham and pineapple, and I usually do like onion and maybe like a capsicum or something on there as well. I do mushrooms for Johnny on his side, but not on my side. And then another one we like to do is like a barbecue chicken. So if I've got chicken as well and I've cooked it up and I've got that in the fridge or something, I'll put that on with some barbecue sauce as well, pineapple, capsicum, we just add a lot of different things. So they're super easy to make. You don't have to make them complicated. They can be so easy. They cook really quickly. It takes time to prep a lot of this stuff, so I'm trying to think of ways to do that a little bit quicker, whether I have it like, you know, things already cut up in the freezer, like maybe like the capsicum and stuff like that. I have that all prepped for spaghetti bolognese and other dishes like that. So maybe I can do like a pizza sort of thing as well for that. Just to make it easier when I'm working, because if I've got to go out and work like directly after dinner, I'll make everyone dinner really quickly and then I'll take it with me in the car, and I'll just eat in the car, or I won't come home and I'll have mine later, you know, when I actually come home from work. So I try to get stuff that's healthy for everyone, but I can prep quickly while I'm actually working as well. So obviously, because I do Uber Eats delivery stuff, a busy time for me, and we get bonuses and things like that happen from 5 p.m. onwards. So a lot of the time I'm trying to get out at that time as much as possible. So this is just going to make life a little bit easier. So yeah, this is what we're trialing for the month. We'll see how this goes. So just trying to have 5 set things that I can do one week in the first week and then repeat it in the second week, that everyone likes. and then in the next fortnight after that I'll change it up a little bit as such. There'll be things like spaghetti bolognese we'll always have anyway, trying to do that and then repeat again. So it's just making things a little bit more simple. It's easier to manage the budget with that as well because I'm buying less individual meats and stuff like that as well, so that's been really good. Sort of thinking about that because I kind of tried to do this a little bit last fortnight, but this month I'm actually going full force into actually that's how I'm planning stuff. So that's kind of where we're at. So I just wanted to give you a little update on meal planning and how it's going. The baking side of things, as far as getting rid of a lot of that packaged snack stuff that I was having, we've still got some things. We've still got popcorn, muesli bars, what else? And then we'll have like something like chips or maybe shapes or something, one of those things. So previous to this I would have maybe some chips, I'd have the popcorn, or we're always going to have popcorn because it's not a bad thing, you know what I mean? We don't get the buttered one all the time and stuff like that. It's usually just the plain salted. But I'll also have like something like chips or shapes or something like that. You know, I'll have different ones of those and just fill up all those little things in the pantry. So this is just a better choice. Is sort of, you know, downsizing all that stuff and trying to make a few things. So as far as baking stuff goes, I'm not buying as many like packaged little cookies and the muffins and stuff like that. I'm just making stuff. I found, especially my biscuit recipe, my cookie recipe is very filling compared to the store-bought stuff. So instead of people coming along and taking 2 or 3 biscuits, even Johnny and I, like with our coffee or something, 1 is generally enough. They're a good size, they're about that big, but I think because of the ingredients, I don't know what it is, but they're a lot more filling than the store-bought ones. So yeah, we're sort of saving money in that way now too. I wasn't sure because the cost of them is high when you're buying flour, milk, eggs, the sugars that I need, because I need brown sugar, I need a caster sugar, like there's all these different ingredients, you know, vanilla essence, if I start doing icing and toppings and stuff like that, that all costs money. And even with cakes too, like when I'm baking, my cake that I make is quite expensive, but because we're probably eating less of this stuff, because it is like more filling, then it's actually working out pretty good. So I'm just trying to make time at night usually after I finish work. It can be 11 o'clock at night and I'm baking something, you know what I mean? Just trying to make that time, but it is working. So I'm enjoying it, and yeah, we're just going with it. So far, everyone, there's been no complaints. I thought there'd be complaints, and I would say probably in the first fortnight people freaked out and was like, where's all the shapes, where's all the chips, where's all those things that everyone wanted, you know? I'm like, well, now we've got, like, look at all this other stuff we've got extra fruit now. We had fruit always and everyone ate it, but now we've got extra stuff. We're doing spreads on biscuits, like on saladas and savoys and things like that, a lot more than what we used to. So it's just a whole mindset thing of people, including myself, but it's kind of like not being as lazy, you know what I mean? Like actually making something. It's very easy for people just to grab a packet or 2 out of the cupboard, and, you know, eat stuff like that rather than actually prepping something. Like even cheese on biscuits, you know, people were a bit lazy with that kind of stuff, and unless I did it, then people didn't do it. So we're just slowly making the changes, but it's working, and, you know, it's going to take time obviously, but it's working. So yeah, that is this month's meal plan with me video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments about those little changes that I'm doing. Like I said, we're all new to this, we're not perfect at it, but we're giving it all a go. But as far as the budgeting and doing the actual fortnightly shop and things like that, I've been okay. Like I said, the budget's come down immensely, so it is a challenge, and I'm figuring that out. So I'm just trying to make it work, and I'm sharing that with you guys. So any coupons and points and things like that that I can use to get extra food and stuff, and just only spend that, you know, small amount of money out of pocket, then I'm doing it. So yeah, it's working good. So keep an eye here on the channel, check out everything else that you've been able to see recently. Things will start popping up here on the channel, obviously, more often now that I've got the website and everything sorted out. Do check out the join button that's here on the channel. You can click on that and see what the new VIP memberships perks include, so have a look at that. It's just a way of supporting the channel, guys, and keeping the website up and running as well. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Bye.
The things that we'll do, 'cause I